She's sleeping right now, but we have to be someplace at 3, so I don't have all that much time. But that's okay. We'll do what we can, and I'll be back on tonight. So if I don't get to you now, I'll get to you later. Uh, Cinnamon love. Okay, what's going on here when it comes to love? Things could change for the better for you quickly. It also looks like you're going to have choices moving forward. So don't feel like you may make a decision to walk away from something that's not working for you, and in can come plenty of opportunity. A Virgo comes in, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like passion and love are on the horizon for you. So if you feel like things are sort of stuck, the energy around your love life should be changing for the better pretty quickly. Shaivish love. Got an air sign coming in pretty strong, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you haven't seen or spoken to this person, or if this person is new, maybe you haven't met them yet, you should either meet them soon or hear from them out of the blue soon when you least expect it. Don't be afraid to lay down the law, step into your own strength, and let people know what exactly you need. You're not holding yourself back, but you're also going to have, if you're not in a committed relationship right now, commitments on the horizon, possibly with the air sign. If that doesn't work for you, you also have an Aries coming in. Either way, it looks like your love life is moving forward in early 2021. Oh, thank you. Happy birthday to Avery. I got to get her. I think I'm going to get an ice cream cake. That's what we always had growing up, ice cream cake. I don't know. I'll see what they have. But that's what we always had. You know, I kind of get a little bit bummed. First of all, sheet cakes with the fruit, or I don't know, the plain vanilla cake with that shitty icing. I don't want that. Those cakes suck. I hate them. Red Nappy, how is C thinking about us now? We fought last night. Okay. Well, he's sort of in a tough spot. See, on one hand, he feels like you guys have unfinished business and he doesn't want to let go of this relationship. On the other hand, he feels like it may be better for you to go your separate ways and move on with your lives. He also could be feeling very stuck and like he doesn't know which direction to go in. He's heartbroken. He's not happy. He's not happy. He's got sharp energy around him. He doesn't know what he wants right now. He's not happy that the two of you are arguing. He doesn't know if you guys can work things out, but he doesn't want to let it go either. So you're kind of like in a stalemate right now. The energy will start to shift, though. It's not going to stay like this for long. Where are we? Kira General. Money coming in, boy. No longer like feeling like finally I can breathe a sigh of relief because money is coming in. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Large sum of money is on its way. 2 of Pentacles would be feeling like life comes back into balance. Ambition comes in around possibly work or side business, and then you have your intuition is heightened, so please listen to it. About to go through personal growth and transformation with the Death card. That also could be a Scorpio enters, or there may be a Scorpio around the picture. It looks like 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan makes you feel relief. 3 of Cups, cause for celebration, is on the horizon. Red Nappy, how does Kay feeling about what he did? He feels weak. He feels unprepared and argumentative. I don't know what he did, but he may not be proud of it, or he may not be happy. Kira, love. Okay, listen to your intuition when it comes to love. Your intuition knows the decisions to make. You've got the sun in reverse, which means happiness is guaranteed. It just may be delayed. Now, you've got a water sign here, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Passion comes in. You could be feeling right now a little bit like, hey, I put in a whole lot of hard work. I'm not seeing much of a payoff. I feel like I've put in too much and I didn't get enough out of it. That should change, and you should have some new opportunities moving forward. Love life changes for the better quickly. Love cup here is full. It's going to be up to you which road you decide to take. I think no matter what you decide, you end up in a pretty good place. To Kenya, general for the week. Things change for the better quickly. No longer feeling like you're weighed down by the weight of the world, but some good karma comes in around you. You could also have a new love interest, or you could be rekindling a love this week. The sun comes out. Should be a pretty positive week for you. Jay, why did Amy avoid me and holding back last night? Well, a couple of reasons. First of all, she may have been feeling insecure and a little bit afraid. And she may also be getting the vibe that you don't like her. That has nothing to do with anything you did. It's all in her head. That she thinks that today, but that'll change. Or last night she felt that way. Vartika. Let's see the question. I don't see the question. Nina, does R feel that I've been withdrawn energetically? No, not really. Nope. Red, what will C do his next actions about the situation? He's undecided right now. I wouldn't expect much from him, but maybe by the end of the week or in a couple of days, he could come in with a little bit more ambition. He may want to discuss things. You got the Three of Cups in reverse. There's a third party that's interfering with this situation in some way. I don't know how. I don't know if it's you with the third party, him with the third party, but something is interfering with this situation, and it's weighing kind of heavy on him. Cinnamon, what is Maurice's intentions with me? He may be looking for a committed relationship on the horizon. Balance comes in around the situation, possible commitment. He might think that you're not really into him. For some reason, he feels a little bit of regret around the situation, or like he's missed his opportunity. He thinks about you a lot. I think his intentions are he wants things to move forward. Two of Cups is positive that it could be with a committed relationship. Red, money the next 2 weeks. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the World. Money should be pretty good. Either more money is flowing to you, or maybe you're working extra, putting in extra time. The world is at your feet. Finances should be improving, and you're prepared for it. Spiritual, who is missing me? Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Vartika, what is coming in for the Cancer in May? If you haven't heard from this person, you should hear from them. There is a possible commitment on the horizon and things could stabilize. If you're not in a committed relationship now, things could be moving forward pretty quickly towards one, and divine timing is guiding this. You may have to just give it a little bit of time, but it looks like things move forward. Cinnamon, will the relationship with Jamal get better? It will get better. It's going to take a little bit of time. He's still kind of holding himself back for a little bit. So, yeah, it's going to take a minute. If you start paying attention to that Maurice, or you start talking to him, or he's in your energy field, that could really grab Jamal's attention. Kira, how is Daniel feeling about meeting his next actions? Slow and steady wins the race around this situation. He's hoping that things move forward. He feels that you're kind, caring, happy, sincere, hardworking, intelligent, and intuitive. Things could change for the better around this situation pretty quickly with the Eight of Wands. Ishtar, what is next in my career? Things should be moving forward with a new business opportunity. New business opportunity, that could be a promotion. It depends what direction you want to take it in. Either way, you're better in your career sometime early this year. It looks like it might be something, too, that happens out of the clear blue sky, and it happens through your perseverance. Quickly. You could be leaving something that no longer serves you and moving on to greener pastures in your career pretty quick this year. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and Philip? Okay, Lovers is in reverse, which could indicate that this relationship is going to break, or it's on a break, or there's serious trouble in it. It does look like somebody may feel like they put in a whole lot of hard work and didn't see much of a payoff, and there's a devil here. So there's some kind of a demon that's interfering with this situation. I wouldn't expect too much. Right now, it's like arguments. It starts to get a little bit toxic. So you may have to decide whether or not you want to still be in this or you want to walk away from it. There's a lot of like fights, possibly somebody else is involved. I would, think about whether or not you want to continue to pursue this. Red, how did he feel when I told him I knew he was cheating? Well, you kind of knocked the wind out of his sails and made him feel burdened. He also maybe felt a little bit embarrassed, and he was kind of sorry. Well, kind of sorry comes up that, like he was caught. He got caught. He's not happy getting caught. It also looks like he's got the Emperor in reverse. So he thinks that he's in control of things. He's trying to manipulate things. He may even try to gaslight and make you think that you're crazy. I don't really care for that. But I don't know. Did he fess up to it immediately, or did he try to lie his way out of it? Because it comes up that he was burdened by the situation of you finding out more than the reality of the situation. It's like, now I'm fucking caught. I'm going to have to deal with this. Jay, I noticed the quiet girl observing me from afar and also in my vicinity today. What's she trying to do? Well, she kind of takes it all in, and she does watch your every move. She's trying to get a vibe as to how you may feel about her. Do you know what I mean? Like, she's kind of on the, she doesn't know. She doesn't think that you would ever pay her the time of day. So she's trying to, like, get your vibe. She's got a wish around the situation. She wants things to move forward. I don't think she's got enough confidence in herself right now. Let's see where it goes. She does want things to move forward. She would be so, if you started to pay attention to her, she would feel very honored that that you were, that, like, she would be flattered if you paid attention to her. Let's put it that way. She does. She pays attention to everything that you do. Takira, may I have a general for the next week? It looks like you're stepping into your own strength next week. It also looks like you've got the Queen of Cups. The overall feel of next week is feeling like a loving, caring, kind energy, compassionate energy, heading towards all 10 cups being full, and things change for the better for you quickly out of the clear blue sky. Page of Wands. You may have a little adventure coming in. The Magician is here. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities next week. And there may be a fire sign around you of significance. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Next week looks like it's a nice, peaceful week for you. Spiritual, who will I end up with? Okay, the next significant partner. Who's the next significant partner that comes in? Gemini. Looks like it's a Gemini that's coming in. Kira, is Daniel coming back over to my apartment later? Yeah, I think he is. 70% chance yes. His intentions are. Let's put it that way. As of right now, his intentions are. Cinnamon. If I give Maurice a chance, what's the outcome of the relationship? It does look like it would be a pretty well-balanced relationship. It looks like balance comes back to your life. Listen to your intuition. It could be a grounded, stable relationship. The love cup is full. I mean, look, nothing's perfect, but it looks like he at least tries to meet you halfway. Nina, what will my mental health be like in 2021? It strengthens. When you listen to your intuition and you put in a little bit of hard work, your mental health improves in 2021. PayPal. You guys, keep in mind the PayPal donations should also be $1.99. Because some people are sending less than that. Yeah, should I let go of Rowan? Yeah, I would think about it. It looks like you put in a lot more effort than he has, and that you're going to continue to get disappointed. I would think about keeping your options open. Spiritual. Is there any evil eye around me? No, not really. I mean, look, it doesn't hurt to, do the salt bath and to light black and white candles or wear a black crystal. But I don't really think anybody's wishing you evil. TD, happy birthday. Avery. Thank you so much. She's taking her nap right now. Now, she's got a dress. I hope that it still fits. One of my friends bought her that's like a super really fancy dress. So I want her to wear that today. I hope it still fits. I think it'll fit. Anyway, hopefully it does, and I'll take pictures of her in it. Red, should I move to Kansas? You know what? The cards indicate that it would be a good move for you. You got 3 aces. Thing is that this is what somebody said to me once when I was like hell-bent on moving to Rome. And I was moving to Rome because according to my chart, my sun runs right through Rome, and it's supposed to be a really like great place for me astrologically. But somebody said, if you're moving because you want to run away from your problems, which was what I wanted to do, it doesn't work. And I mean, I didn't really care for that answer, but if you're doing it just because you want to start a new life, and then I would say do it. Think about what your intentions are behind the move, because that's a big move. I'm spiritual. Why is V ignoring me? This person feels stuck in the mud and they're disconnected from their intuition. They need space. They feel burdened. I don't know who this person is in regards to you, like what your relationship is, but the Hermit is in reverse, which indicates that they don't want to hear what you have to say because they know that you're right, or they don't want to have to deal with the consequences of something, so they're avoiding it. I would give this person space, and I wouldn't reach out to them again. Let them come to you. Dominique, I met a new Sag online. Should I go meet him? If you decide to, just make sure that you're in a public place. You know, I just get work. You hear too many crazy stories. Just make sure that you're in a public place and somebody knows where you are and knows the time that you're going, so on and so forth. I think you should. It looks like 70% chance, yes, you should, plus the Hierophant is pretty positive. I would give it a shot. Like I said, I'm sure that you already know all this, but I just say it just to be sure. Make sure that you're in a public place. Don't get in the car with anyone. You know, I don't trust anybody from online. I don't trust anyone, period. But online, you just don't know. You know what I mean? What somebody's real intentions are. Just make sure someone knows where you're at. That's it. Jasmine, should I look for another job or stay? Okay. Should I look for another job? No, I would stay right where you are for right now, just because times are really uncertain and there's regret around the situation. Wheel of Fortune is also in reverse. So, I mean, if you wanted to look around for another job, looking doesn't hurt. But what frightens me about that is just with times being so uncertain, you know, if companies have to lay people off, they usually lay off the first people that, like the most recent people they hired. So if you've been with the company for a while, I would just stay right now. Let's get through this COVID thing. Let's see what happens in the near future and then make a decision if you want to leave. Just don't think the time is there right now. TD, general for this week ahead, please. You may be laying down the law here, cutting through some bullshit, which then brings balance back to your life. You're being guided by the divine, and you have a wish this week. Ambition comes in, success comes in, and Aquarius may be showing up. That could be of significance. Rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries does you a world of good. Seven of Wands. Perseverance takes you to the next level, and you're no longer holding yourself back. It also looks like you got a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, that may be of significance. Life moves forward towards celebration. It should be a pretty decent week. Red. How are the kids feeling about what's happened? They feel betrayed. There's betrayal around them. They also may be feeling a little bit uprooted. They got a little sharp energy around the situation, and they feel like they're kind of stuck. This shit's tough on kids. Ronnie, general for the week. You may start off feeling a little bit burdened, but then you got some good luck coming in and something changes for the better quickly that changes the whole, you know, like the whole energy around you. Balance comes back to your life. An air sign may come in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And you got the Two of Cups, so you could have a potential love connection in the near future. Plus, you have money coming in and happiness this week. Should be pretty decent. Pretty good week. I know, I can't believe that Avery's a year too. And I can't believe, like, you know, like the first year they grow so fast. I mean, I know every year goes by fast, but like being only like 7 pounds and like now like she's this, I don't know, she's 22 pounds or something like that. And she's walking around and eating everything. Her and the dog though, I mean, sometimes like he takes her food, she takes his. I got to pull dog food out of her mouth. It's craziness what goes on here. But I know it's crazy how fast and how much they grow. It's nuts. Spiritual. How will my Valentine's Day be? I don't put a lot of stock in holidays like that because all it really does is make people feel bad if they're not with someone or they don't have like a special whatever. I wouldn't focus on Valentine's Day. I mean, it doesn't look like there's an argument here, and there's the Three of Cups is in reverse, which means there could be a third party interfering in whatever is going on Valentine's Day. But like I said, people build holidays up with unexpected, like unrealistic expectations, and then they always get let down. I would not focus on Valentine's Day. I don't think it's going to be anything to write home about. And like I said, and I say this all the time, if you can't be good to me on January 1st or June 12th, or, like, then don't fucking show up here with flowers on Valentine's Day because you can go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Like, what's Valentine's Day? It's a stupid holiday that just makes, it makes people go out and buy flowers at the last minute. I would not focus on Valentine's Day. Anyway, I mean, things could change between now and then. You have over a month, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anything great. Jay. How would Amy feel if I chose the quiet girl over her? It seems like there is less bullshit with the quiet girl. There is less bullshit with the quiet girl. Amy would be so fucking jealous. She would be so jealous she wouldn't be able to see straight. Heartbroken. She would be heartbroken. And look at the Ace of Swords. She'd have sharp energy. She wouldn't be happy. She would be one of those. She reminds me of the type that would like. She probably has paid no attention to this girl her entire time knowing her, but all of a sudden she's gonna would start like ripping her apart in her own head, not to anybody else, but she'll really start to take notice of her. And yeah, she would be. It would eat her up if you chose the quiet girl over her. And it's true. The quiet girl is less bullshit. Amy's problem is Amy. It's nothing else. Like, she does this to herself. Adriana, how's it going to go for me this week? All right, how's this week going to be? Nice. Growth and transformation comes in. Rest, relaxation, self-care comes in. Taking control of your life, feeling spiritually connected, brings you in a wish. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened, and you got some nice money flowing to you this week. So you should be good. Kira, general for next week. Intuition is on, so definitely listen to it. You may hear from somebody out of the clear blue sky that you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. Could be an Aries, or this could be two different people. It could be somebody shows up you haven't heard from, and then an Aries resurfaces, or you meet an Aries, or whatever happens with an Aries. You may make a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life changes for the better quickly. You also could be thinking about going back to school or researching, investigating schools next week. That could come up. Red, is it time to cut ties and walk away? Listen to your intuition. I get a 70% chance yes and the High Priestess. I think that you might know that it's time to cut ties and walk away. Ishtar, should I keep searching for a job or wait until I get the answer from the last interview? Should I continue searching for a job? I would. 70% chance yes, and your strength will come through options. Yeah, I would, because you could get more than one offer, and then you may be able to make your own, your decision as to which one works better for you. Oh, thank you, Adriana. Sister, how does it look if I stay home until the summer? It looks okay. It looks like it may affect you, like your love life may not be that great where you are. Like you may have opportunities elsewhere. You may feel a little bit stuck, but the decision is there for you to make. It's okay. It's okay. If you stayed home until the summer, you would be okay. It just doesn't look like it's anything exciting. It looks like it's just kind of like relatively boring, which may not be a bad thing. Yeah, but you know what, Cinnamon? We've never really celebrated Valentine's Day. Not me with anybody, really, ever. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like there's such phoniness. You know why? And I've said this story a million times, because I worked at A&P my entire life. And we used to put together bouquets, and we used to put together, like, stupid bears and candy or whatever, and mark it up very expensive for flowers that are going to die in a couple of days. And some guy would always, I mean, guys all day long would come running in like lunatics that they couldn't go home or they couldn't meet their girlfriend without fucking flowers. To me, that is so phony and so fake that I don't want it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's such a phony holiday. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather see somebody, and this actually happened, be out fishing and see crystals or rocks in the on the floor in the earth and think of me because I collect rocks. Like, to me, that's like, you saw that, it reminded you of me, so you picked it up. It wasn't like somebody told you, hey man, it's Valentine's Day, you better go buy that bitch flowers. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't like that. I don't like when people feel like they have to do something and then they have to outdo someone else, and then someone's got to put all pictures up on social media. Look at how much I'm loved. Oh, well, I guess he really loves you, and the fact that he's banging somebody else doesn't mean anything because he showed up with flowers. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. Yeah, I would rather have somebody not know it's Valentine's Day but be legit. You know? I don't know. That's just me. My grandfather's birthday was Valentine's Day, so it always reminds me of him. I actually know a lot of people with that birthday. I don't know how I would feel about having that as my birthday. Anyway, we used to get him every year the Carvel cake that was shaped like a heart. Anyway. I just think it's overrated. Like, I would rather somebody buy me something on a Tuesday afternoon because they saw it and they knew that I would like it. You know, like, whatever it is. And it doesn't have to be like, I don't need another teddy bear. I really don't. And I definitely don't want chocolate. I don't want flowers that are going to die. So I don't really feel like you're missing anything. Adriana, career. You might have, your career is strengthening and there's ambition around it. You could have the opportunity for a promotion or something that brings in more money. You got the Eight of Pentacles here, so you also may be going back to school or learning a new area of study that could enhance your career. That's positive. I remember one year in high school, you know, all the girls used to always get flowers. Like, they had this thing where you could buy flowers for each other and like somebody would deliver them. I think they were like $1 a piece. One year, I'm not going to mention her name, she bought herself like bouquets of flowers, and she said that a secret admirer, because she was so annoyed. Like, we were so annoyed with, like, the same girls always got flowers all the time and the rest of us losers never got anything. But back then, you know, it was like a big deal. So, like, I get it. Like, I understand why people like that holiday. I just feel like it's fake. Do you know what I mean? And we were in high school, though, and she was like, fuck it. She's like, I'm going to show up with a couple of bouquets of flowers. She's like, I don't give a shit. I'm buying them for myself. Fuck all these bitches. Anyway. But it's true. Like, you know, it's like, and here she is walking around with bouquets of flowers and everyone's thinking that, oh, she's got all these admirers. Meanwhile. Anyhow. You know, but just in general, not even just Valentine's Day, birthdays, holidays, anything that's significant, if you build it up in your head for it to be better than it, you know, like, what happens in your head always is better than what actually happens in reality. And then you wind up setting yourself up to be disappointed. You know, it's the same thing with like proms and weddings and any of those things. It's like shit goes wrong. One of my friends for prom, she was fine though. Like, she had really long curly hair. It was like, I think it was all one length. She maybe had bangs, but it was like waist length. It was really long, and it was like, it was blonde, and it was thick, like a big thick head of hair. So she was going to prom, and she went to the hairdresser, and like, she had a French twist on. And she said that she had to take it down because like her head was like ginormous with the way that it was like twisted. Like, she had so much hair. Like her hair was probably like twice as thick as this. And so she's like, I had to take it down and wear my hair down. She's like, my head just looked like tremendous. Um, but and then you just get let down because you imagine it to be a perfect thing, and then it's not perfect. It's like rain on your wedding day. Like, it's like if you don't build it up to, so what if it rains? My parents' wedding, the ceiling, it poured so bad that the ceiling came down in the hall that they were. But you know what? Like, that shit makes for a good story, because otherwise, oh yeah, everything was perfect. But you can understand a 20-year-old bride being pretty distraught about that. That was the first mistake, being 20. Couldn't even tie my shoes at 20, forget it. Anyway. Red, how did C feel when he saw the front lawn? If he has. All right, let me ask first. Has he seen the front lawn? I don't think he's seen the front lawn. I only got one ace that says yes. And it looks like his intuition, he's not listening to it. He knows what he should do. He's not listening to his intuition, and he's making things worse for himself. I don't think he's seen it yet. When he sees it, there could be some sharp energy around it. I don't know what you did to the lawn, but I hate carnations because they smell to me like a funeral parlor. I don't like carnations, no. I'm the loser. Well, I had once somebody, like, this is my favorite Valentine's Day story. This is my favorite one because it would only happen to me. I was home because the cable guy was coming. For whatever reason, the cable got knocked out when the guy downstairs moved in that time. And it had to be like, I was seeing the guy that I was seeing for like 8 years. But I knew, number one, I knew he's not the flower kind of guy. Number two, I knew that he wouldn't have that kind of money. I just, like, I'm like, there's no, like, I wasn't expecting anything from him. I'm waiting for the cable guy, right? So if it wasn't for cable, I would have been at work, and this whole thing would have been avoided. So I'm in my room here, and I had one of those stupid ass elliptical things. So I'm on the elliptical thing, and I can see outside. There's 2 big windows here. I can see the truck pull up from the florist. And I'm like, oh, somebody's getting flowers. Isn't that nice? And I know it can't possibly be me. Who's sending me flowers? All of a sudden, my doorbell rings. So for like 5 seconds, I actually thought that I was getting flowers on Valentine's Day. And I remember thinking, like, well, I don't even have, my friends hear this story, they crack up. Like, I don't even have any cash on me to tip the guy, right? But I was like, well, I'm not expecting flowers, right? Who's sending me flowers? Anyway, I opened the door, and the guy goes, Carrie Lynn? And I was like, nope, wrong building. People always come here. This is the first building. People always come to this building, but it was a different building. It was number 8 in a different building. But I was like, that only would happen to me on Valentine's Day. Oh, well. Imagine if I was like, yeah, thanks, and I took them. Jay, I spoke with a psychic in 2019, and she saw me getting a new job in 2021, and she described my next partner, and her description matches the cute, quiet girl I met this year. Was she onto something? Huh. Sounds pretty accurate. I'm getting a 70% chance, yes. She was onto something. The other card here is the Page of Cups, which is creativity. So I don't know what that means. If it means there's going to be a creative twist somewhere, or there's something creative that happens, or I don't know. But it does sound like that woman was on to something. Yeah. Um, Sepia, what will happen next with me and Ramel after he receives my gift? Things may move forward. He could present you with an offer that would be hard to refuse, and you're no longer going to be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Out of the clear blue sky, things could change for the better quickly. Ronnie, love and dating for the rest of this month. Got a Capricorn coming in, you got a Virgo coming in, plus you have the Magician, which would be the ability to manifest new opportunities. Letting negativity go, letting pessimism or any of that shit go. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. It looks like you have some new love interests that could show up. Love cup is full. Listen to your intuition. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So there may be a couple of different opportunities before the end of this month. I'm spiritual. Will I lose weight soon? Any advice? Yes. Okay. So when it comes to weight loss, right? And like I say this all the time, it's the same thing with pregnancy. It's like that's free will. If you want to lose weight, very easy. You have to take in less calories than you burn. Unless you're like on a steroid or you have a thyroid condition or something like that. The easiest thing, or I think that especially if you have a lot of weight to lose, Weight Watchers, I mean, you got to pay for it, but it can't be any easier to follow it because it's all on the app and you can scan things and it'll tell you how many points. Now, if that's, you're like, I'm not counting points, I don't give a shit, then I would just say this. MyFitnessPal is another app where you can type in everything that you eat. It adds up the calories. So you just have to be mindful that you're taking in less calories than you're burning. I think intermittent fasting, for me, I think that it's like necessary because if I get up in the morning and I eat like immediately, I'm hungry all day. If I don't eat in the morning, I can pretty much go for a long time without eating, and I feel like I'll eat less. But you got to listen to your body. I've had students tell me that they need to eat before they come to yoga, otherwise they feel nauseous and they have no energy. I'm the opposite. If I eat before I do something, I feel weighed down. I feel like I can't perform as well, and it just takes all my energy. I think you got to figure out what works for you. But simple little things can make a huge difference, like cutting out sodas if you drink them, or cutting out sugar that you put in your coffee or tea. It might take a little bit to get acclimated to the new taste, but once you get used to the new taste, you won't want to go back. I stopped adding milk and sugar and creamers in my coffee years ago, and now I don't even want it. So all those little things can really add up. Having one cheat day, if you love eating pizza, if you love eating pasta, if you love eating all that shit and you want to really eat it, take one day and eat whatever you want. Stay on track for the other 6 days and you should be fine. And also, small amounts of exercise add up. So, for example, I used to get up in the morning and run 6 miles. Okay, that was great. When I had the time and I didn't have Avery, I could get up and run 6 miles. Now things are a little bit different. But I can run for 20 minutes in the morning, go out 20 minutes in the afternoon, 20 minutes in the evening, and still by the end of the day burn just as much calories. So even if you get up in the morning 15 minutes earlier or 20 minutes earlier and you go out for a walk for 20 minutes first thing in the morning, you'll burn more calories by the end of the day than by doing an hour in the afternoon. So don't think that, hey, I don't have an hour, I can't do anything. I would say, do whatever you can. And if you can't get to a gym and you're like, I'm not going to a gym, we got COVID, I'm not paying it, whatever. There's so much that you can do in your house that doesn't cost anything. There's YouTube videos. I have a couple of yoga videos on my channel. You can get resistance bands. I got resistance bands off of Amazon for $16. You can lift weights. If you don't have weights, you can use things that you have in your house that are heavy. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You don't have to go crazy, and it will make a big difference. I really believe little steps, because with little steps, it's easy to continue. If you swear, hey, every morning I'm going to get up and run 10 miles, well, that's just not realistic. And I don't believe it's realistic to cut everything out of your life that you love to eat. I've done every diet. I did a shake diet with one of my friends for 6 weeks, shake diets. I lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks. Okay, you know how fast I gained it back? And then some. I think I gained 25 pounds back in 3 or 4 weeks. That's awful. That's a terrible thing to put your body through. So I would not suggest doing a shake diet. Just cut out some of the things that are like starchy and sugary. So anything that's going to turn to sugar would be like white bread, white pasta, any of that kind of stuff. Trying to incorporate more avocados and more proteins, and you should see a difference. And once you start to get away from that sugar, you won't crave it so much. Anyway, I could talk about that stuff forever. Meanwhile, right now I'm struggling big time. I'm stuck right now at about between 160, 162. So I still have about 25, 30 pounds to go to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight. But you know what? I would rather do it slow and steady than have it all come back. So you get there in your own time. You will lose weight. Remember, it's just small, simple, like cereal. It's like you don't even realize how much sugar is in it. And I could eat so much cereal, put it in yogurt. I don't like milk. Put it in yogurt, put fruit in it, make a big bowl of it. It's delicious. You think you're eating semi-healthy, and there's so much calories and sugar in it. Forget it. Meanwhile, you could have like an avocado in the morning, and it will fill you up, and you'll have a lot less calories and a lot less sugar. So Ashley, does Marquarius have good intentions towards me? He's an older dude, and I want to make sure that I'm good. Okay, he wants to go out today. All right, are his intentions good? Yeah, I think that his intentions are good, but like I just said to the other girl, make sure that you're in a public place. Don't get in the car with him. Make sure that somebody knows where you're going to be, because you just can't trust anybody these days. But I think that his intentions are good. Just make sure that you protect yourself. It doesn't hurt to let people know, hey, I'm going to this place at this time. I'm going to meet this person, and I would take notice of the car he's driving, just because I just think that the make, the model, and if you're any good with memorizing the license plate, I would take a look. Just because if you don't know this person well, then I think that it's just smart. Jay, love reading. Can we cut off the super chats, because I got to get ready to leave soon. Thank you. I'll be back on tonight, though. Love reading. Your love life is about to go through growth and transformation. You got a relationship on the horizon that's well balanced. You also have a wish. You've got the Judgment card here, which is being guided by the divine. You've got a Capricorn here. You've got that water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You have a Virgo, and somebody comes in out of the blue who may be somebody new that you have not met yet. That person could be a Gemini. Soulmate relationship is on the horizon. 35 pounds. You know my mom used to say? She used to say, you didn't gain it overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight. You gained it 1 pound at a time. That's how you'll lose it. So that's okay. 35 pounds is not that big of a deal. I worked with a woman who lost well over 100 on Weight Watchers. She just, kept plugging away. It takes time, but so what? So what? Adriana, when could I be able to buy my own place? Possibly by next winter. Next year at this time, you may be in your own place. Cinnamon, why are those guys now asking me about having children with them? I had 3 guys so far. It's interesting. There may be something that comes off about you that's very grounded, stable, and motherly, very nurturing. That may be why. Happiness comes out around you, and it looks like your life is moving forward. So they may just be thinking that that's like the next step for you. No, I wouldn't. I mean, shakes can be good as like a supplement here and there. Like I used to make them all the time, especially while I was working, and I was like on the run from one yoga class to the next. A shake was real easy, but not only shakes. Like a shake in place of breakfast is okay, but just shakes. My friend, she did Medifast. Found in Wonderland. Is my Aries boyfriend cheating on me with another girl, or am I overthinking? Okay, is there cheating in this relationship? I'm not seeing a third party here right now, but I would be careful with focusing on that because you can manifest one pretty fast if you keep your intentions set on someone cheating. Then that's the fastest way to call in somebody is to focus on it. So I would try to stop thinking like that because I don't think anyone else is here right now. Ashley, what are his intentions? This is the guy that you're going to meet today. Well, he does want things to move forward. He may be kind of persistent. He is looking for a relationship. He's happy. He's wants to see where things could go. He wants to give it a chance. I think he's looking to be in a relationship at some point. So let's see what happens. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Cinnamon, I had... what was the other one? Did I skip one? Post them with blue hearts. Yeah, I'll get to them. I cursed Wesley out last night through email and voice messages. How does he feel towards that? Regretful. Like things have changed for the worse between the two of you, and he was very unprepared. He didn't see that coming. You kind of knocked him over. Mel, sign coming towards me in an apology, and will it be sincere? Okay, will it be sincere? Okay, the apology is sincere, but it may not be the end of the turmoil. It looks like you have a Pisces here that may be coming in with this, an apology. I think the apology is sincere, but I think there's still turmoil after that. Let's see what happens. Sarah, what is coming next for me in Aquarius? Things are kind of slow and stuck right now. I guess because you guys are still on lockdown. But as soon as the lockdown comes off, he may not be holding himself back, and he may try to come to see you and make an offer that would be tough to turn down. But I don't know. Then the Three of Pentacles is in reverse, which kind of makes you feel a little bit uprooted. And the Hermit is in reverse. So you may want to tell him how you feel, and he might not want to hear it at some point. I would be careful with this situation that you're not putting in too much effort and not getting enough out of it. But you're not there yet. Wait until the lockdown comes off and, you know, see how he comes forward. Because he will once the lockdown comes up. Brandy, is T missing me calling him? He is missing you 70% chance, yes, but he also feels a little bit undecided. He may think that he did something wrong or something. Is Sepia still here or no? No? Okay, I'm going to go because I have to get her dressed. But I'll be back on tonight. Thank you all. And I will see you guys tonight. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.